Fulatani duka ku tsaya ku dakata. Ku kasance tare da shirin nan namu na mu sheke ayarmu. Daga nan sashen Hausa na Human Rights Radio, rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma kan mita 101.1 a dukkanin rana ta Asabar da misalin karfe 8:15 na yammaci har zuwa misalin karfe 9. An shirya shirin don nishadantarwa, ilmantarwa da ma faɗakantarwa. Mu sheke ayarmu yanda muke so. Babu shakka shirin.
Mu sheke ayarmu. Kai, mu sheke
Park this car.
Good afternoon, officer. Answer or any other thing now, officer. Now wow, me I dey greet you no dey answer me. You dey tell me say make I park well. I don't park well, oga.
Make I see your particulars.
Oga, see my particulars.
Okay. I can see. Where your driver's license?
Oga, here is my driver's license.
Okay. Come open your boot.
Oga, the boot dey open. Wetin you want again?
Where you spare tire?
Oga, see I'm here.
Okay. What of fire extinguisher?
Oga, fire extinguisher, see I'm here, oga.
See I'm here. Eh? You want show me say you get everything, Abi? Eh?
Oga, officer, no be say I get everything. Now because I want practically make sure say everything dey ready before I come out for road. I know they just enter road like that, oga.
You be like say talk the worry you. Eh?
Oga, no be so.
Now particulars we go chop. Eh? You be like say you won't sleep here today.
Officer, you don't start again. I don't respect you. Which level you want make I respect you reach again, oga? Particulars I give you. My driver license I give you. Fire extinguisher. Now spare tire. Oga, wetin I go do again now, oga? Now wow.
You won't teach me my job for this road, Abi? You won't teach me my job?
Oga, no be sad they teach you your job. Make you know verse. Oga, make I ask you one question. Now, road safety you be, oga? Because that's me on my particulars. That's me on the narrow safety, oga.
Okay. Mr. Sabi Pass, eh? No wahala. Now when you reach station, you go explain yourself. Mr. Noah, Mr. Noah, give me your key.
Hey, Oga, I'm not gonna give you this key.
I said give me this
my key. Oga, this key. I don't buy this key because of you. I don't buy this motor because of you.
Finish with you. Give me that key.
Oga, I don't give you.
You dey go station.
Oga, make me go station. That
you
station.
Go station.
I don't go, man. I don't go.
You know they go.
I know they go.
Give me the key.
Nah, Oga.
Give me the key.
I don't give you.
I said give me
I
the
don't
key.
give you, Oga. I don't give you. I don't. Take a miss, Oga. Know your rights, no be bad thing. Join Human Rights Theatre Monday to Saturday, 7:15 a.m. to 7:25 a.m. on Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM Abuja. Human Rights Radio, we dey redefine broadcasting.
Usman wacce aka fi sani da Kubra Usman sarkin Fulanin Gombe, ɗaya nake daga cikin mawakan nan na zamani. Ina shawartan yan uwana mata kai har ma da maza da ku ci gaba da sauraron shirin muryar mata daga nan gidan rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma da misalin karfe 12 zuwa karfe 1. Shiri ne wanda yake kunshe da ilmantar da rayuwar mata da sanin 'yancin su ta kowane fanni na rayuwa. Human Rights Radio mita 101.1. Human Rights Radio mita 101.1. Muryar mata.
We are the joy of our nation. We are the unity of our nation. We are the makers of our heritage. We X-ray topical national issues and the trending matters of our time. Examine, dissected, and analyzed. With our team of analysts, you can be sure of an incisive discourse. 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Mondays to Fridays. X-ray on Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM, Abuja.
Sunana Yusuf Yakubu. Albishirinku masu sauraron mu kafar sadarwa ta rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma Human Right Radio. Human Right Radio za ta ci gaba da kawo muku shirin nan mai matukar muhimmanci ga kasar mu, wato shiri mai suna zaman lafiya. A shirin za mu ci gaba da tattauna maudu'i kala-kala barkatai tare da wakilan manyan addinan mu biyu, inda za mu rinka tattauna matsalolin da suka yi da baibayi da kutun gwila a zamantakewar mu ta ƙasa a matsayin mu na 'yan uwa da Allah ya haɗa mu tare mu ci arzikin ƙasar gaba ɗaya mu zauna lafiya tare da junan mu. Shirin zai ke zo muku a kowace ranar Laraba daga karfe 12:30 na rana zuwa karfe 1 daidai. Ku ci gaba da bamu aron kunnuwanku a rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma Human Right Radio da ke mita 101.1. Zaman lafiya.
Imagine you are the president of Nigeria. There are real issues in our country, Nigeria, that needs to be tackled now. Is it the high rate of corruption or the increasing rate of unemployment? Is it the growing state of poverty or the lack of necessary infrastructure? Name it. Whatever the issues are, stop the blame game. How can we solve these problems together? Imagine you are the president of Nigeria or the governor of your state or even your community leader. What will you do to tackle Human Rights Radio?
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody in the studio stand up for the national pledge after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God.
So help us God as a nation, Nigeria. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, ina kwana ekaro tutoma ogurba abar pedaso kele ulegwena gbenshi kankara ngwa senga dobre utra mema mu achinga na fo kwa ino tashima nyebesta na tashire ushire ango sono le nungo nyali ashago ishalafia ya kafanga mama mbilolo ndaire wailuma ata numare washiye yewona jenjerim bawaji ane meri una good morning.
Good morning, ordinary president.
Good morning. Good
morning, ordinary president.
Good morning. Good
morning, ordinary president. GCON, double doctor, double ambassador, 9-star comrade, Ezu Gere One, Ozi Chim Chim, Osu One, senior advocate of the masses.
Hambelembe.
Olululu.
Hi, Hambelembe.
Olululu.
Belembe.
Olululu.
Lazy man, wake up. Lazy Lazy woman, wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, wake up. Lazy auntie, leave that bed. Lazy uncle, you too, you still lie down? Take your life, do better thing. Don't lie down for one place, they wait for manna to fall from heaven. And brothers, my sisters, if when I look down on our sister time done, they give us signal to do it, signal, make we continue to the van, they go. Today now, Friday, will be anti-corruption / whistleblowing. Anti-corruption / whistleblowing. Anti-corruption / whistleblowing. Brothers, my sisters, I get some letters where I want to read. I can open these letters. These now Nigerians waiting for prison for abroad. Tear the letter. Show say the letter they sealed. Show them the other side. Thank you. Then you tear them. Make everybody see and see. Now here we open them. Now 3 letters. They been done right before. But today, I won't read anything where they write inside. Give me. 2 other letters they here, but make we read one first. But the thing long. From Klong Prem Central Prison, D2, 33/2, Ngamwong 1 Road, Lord Yo, Chatuchak, Bangkok, 10900, Thailand. Mr. Ahmed Isa, Brekete family. Brekete family show. This is not a show, it's a program. But I go forgive them, then they prison. But anybody where they also call this one show, no be show they do. If you want to do show, you go meet people where they do entertainment. This is a reality radio and television talk magazine program. It's not a show. SOS message. In fact, show them the heading first. Make I quickly run through this thing. Yeah, go back some more. It's okay. Now let me have it. Anybody don't ever receive letter from Nigerian prison. Your freedom no reach where they will give you opportunity to write letter out. When I don't see lesson number 1 from this letter where I won't read, I don't know anybody who don't ever receive letter from a loved one or loved ones from Nigerian prison. But we'll go find out. I am pleased with your highly esteemed TV program, Brekete Family, which transcends all the undercurrents and divisive forces in Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian inmate in the above stated prison facility in Thailand. This letter is not to glorify crime, nor to condone it. Rather, a call for help because of the difficulties we are facing in Thailand prison. I sincerely regret all the inconveniences this letter may have caused your person, even our imprisonment. Please help us to highlight to the public and the government the problems Nigerian prisoners are facing in the Thailand prison, especially our abandonment by the government of Nigeria. Many of us have been processed to be repatriated back to our countries, various countries, including Nigerians, since 2013 on the basis of Nigeria prisoner transfer treaty with Thailand. Other countries have come. They have taken. Make sure they don't near consultant Ike, so that women no go day one side. No be Saudi Arabia be this. You go stay in the middle of the middle of women. If they fear to stay in the middle of women, if they come from the same office, waiting in me. Sorry, now you know they inside this letter, because people will know wait now listen, then they listen. They go to say all these things they inside the letter. Sorry. Other countries have come to take their citizens back to their own country based on the prisoner transfer treaty with Thailand. But all of the Nigerian prisoners are in Thailand prison. Many more have qualified since then, yet there is no effort by the embassy to facilitate the repatriation of those that have qualified to go back to Nigeria. Excuse me. We have written severally to the Embassy of Nigeria in Bangkok to know whether the treaty has been cancelled. The response of the embassy has always been that the treaty is still working and in force. What the embassy cannot explain to us is why those who have long qualified and duly processed have not been repatriated back to Nigeria. They are abandoned here to their fate, while they languish in Thailand prison under horrible and pathetic conditions. It is noteworthy to mention here that many Nigerian inmates have died on the course of this daily under questionable circumstances which are not connected with the harsh prison condition in their land. We lost 2 Nigerians between May and August 2018. The one that died this month was kept in punishment room and denied food as and when he needed it, even though he begged the authorities to allow food to be brought to him. Few hours before his death, his request was turned down. The embassy did not care about the death and did not try to investigate why Nigerians are dying in such numbers. We have written to many organizations, ministries, and to some eminent Nigerians to help us out of this terrible situation, not excluding the Human Rights Commission, who promised to forward our case to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It is my conviction that your input through your highly rated radio and television program will go a long way in helping us out of this quagmire. Thank you so much for your anticipated cooperation. Yours faithfully, Christopher C. Obasi. Letter number 1. Here the letter number 2. Thank God say the presidency day here. Wait, man. If we lock door here now. Tear and quick. She entered late. They give me sign. I want to go. Kai, careful. Yeah, no be villa. If na roasted plantain now, you no go hard you to come out for later. Show the heading quick. Show the heading quick. This na Thailand prison. We did never talk about China prison. We did never mention Malaysia prison. We never mention American prison. We never mention, oh yeah, give me. The other time, that one where I read, na Cambodia, na from Cambodia. Dear Ahmed Isa, request for you to inform our people, government, and office of the presidency in regards to our treaty prison transfer. How are you doing, sir? How is your family and work? I strongly believe all is moving as planned. If so, glory be to God. Sir, I am a prisoner in Thailand. I'm writing to you to help us reach out to people and government to come to our aid in regards to our situation. There is an agreement with Thailand and Nigeria, between Thailand and Nigeria, which they agreed to send Nigerian prisoners in Thailand back home after 4 years for those that have been sentenced to 10 years between 10 years and 50 years, while those that are sentenced to life imprisonment or death penalty will be transferred back after 8 years. So many of us have qualified for the 4 years, and those that are sentenced in numbers and in the lifers have also qualified, which is 8 years. The last batch left Thailand on October 2012, and ever since then Nigerian citizens in Thailand prison have not been sent back home in regards to this agreement by the two countries. Our embassy here in Bangkok said that the issue at hand is not their call. It's not their call or from the Thai government, but it is from our presidency back home, which only the president or minister of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Justice, Senate or House of Representatives on Foreign and Judicial Committee can clear the air. So most of our people have qualified since the last batch left, and other nationals like Sweden, Iran, Pakistan, France, Australia, and England have been sending back their own citizens twice every year, as those who qualified for 4 years and 8 years are being sent back home to complete their term. Sir, we have heard about the impact you have created in the lives of Nigerians as your organization helped to reach the government for issues concerning the masses. We ask for your help, for you to help us reach out to the government to make it known to our government to come to our aid, as most of us have spent over 13 years in Thailand prisons, and we are hoping for the issues or delay of our treaty to be resolved. We pray that government will continue to empower you as it has been using you to restore the lives of the masses. I hope to hear from you in regards to our situation, as we strongly believe that you will help us out. This agreement was signed by our ex-President General Olusegun Obasanjo, retired, during his tenure. The agreement was very effective till 2012 October, and since then Nigerians have not been sent back home in regards to this agreement by the two countries. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Yours faithfully, Chijoke Emejaka, Esquire, from Abia State, Nigeria, currently in Bangkok prison of Thailand. Leave the third one, but if you be saying now that one, well, make we quickly do them. Yes, the Lysin, presidential Lysin, one talk. Make one a clap for her.
Ordinary President, good morning.
Morning.
Okay, I think I'm trying to suggest that you shouldn't read the third one.
Okay, keep on.
So I go take all of them, but I go need you to do covering letter of them to the Vice President then.
Okay,
We'll
make
take
I
it
write
from there.
back up later.
Yes.
On my letterheaded paper.
Yes, so we'll take it from there.
JJ suppose say me. Look, we clap for her. I shall say today they go do party for that prison. Because the matter where them been done, they pursue for a very long time. Where they talk say na presidency na this one. Now, presidency, they don't enter the matter. Ordinary president go carry the in letter-headed paper, the ordinary president's letter-headed paper, write backup letter to back this one up. We go give unto the lady from the presidency, the liaison officer. She go carry and go give the president direct, and the presidency go do something about them. Make we clap for presidency. When I see why this relationship be very important. Something we're supposed to take 2 years, 3 years, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, God go just use resolve them. You know, person will not get access to palace. They fit tell and say, the far waiting for palace, them big like horse. You go fit argue, you no get access to palace. But the day where somebody will come out from palace, we don't take for palace, can't tell you, say, leave that thing where then they tell you, no be so it be. You no go believe them? You go believe them. Now our own here be say, we thank God, say, even though enemies of progress, they talk, say, this relationship is political, waiting, even if not political, we do them. If to sweat they easy, make lizards sweat, make we see. If to urinate they easy, make fowl urinate, make we see. Any of una don't see where fowl they urinate? Una don't ever see fowl, lizard they sweat?
No.
If na so be na this one be politics, we do. We do. Now we they set record. We they lead, others they follow. Go check it, the history of this country. From independence, even before independence. No private radio station where sitting vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria don't enter, sit down for 2 hours, do program. Even 30 minutes, even 5 minutes, even 1 minute, it never happened. Now only Human Rights Radio. And that now because the vice president believe in waiting with they do. That day now we even excuse and make you go. You can imagine the vice president travel. The night before that day we will give him appointment. Weather bad. The vice president, they ask people, the weather people for airport, whether is there any other way? He was ready to risk it for the people of Nigeria. Hi. You know Shibanjo? Now people wait there around and say, Your Excellency is very dangerous. No plane can fly across Nigeria at that time because the weather was very bad. Say, okay. Very early in the morning, before insecurity go wake up. According to somebody who tell me, they say 3 a.m. Now he begin knock their door. Him by himself. When they say now insecurity support, current wake him up, say whether His Excellency don't wake up. Now him prepare all of them. First flight, they don't move. Pia! As then they land for airport here. He no move to villa. He no move to his family. He no move for una to know the kind concern where this vice president get for this. Straight to Human Rights Radio. He comes sit down for this Paco chair where everybody they sit down. In fact, the one who now sit down that side, he get foam. The one where vice president sit down here, he no get foam at all. And I saw the man sit down, he no complain. Ordinary governor go come when they want to do speech, they go change microphone. Say that microphone, they don't know whether they know they use general microphone. Vice president, the same microphone where everybody they use. Now Professor Yomi Oshibanjo, pastor, son, collect. For enemies of progress, make una go watch. He was so comfortable to connect with the people because he is the man of the people. Hours plus. 2 hours plus, you sit down here, they talk, they listen to people. As he promised that they say liaison officers go there. Today, liaison officers don't they. But you know, enemy na enemy. No, nothing where you go do your enemy, where your enemy go talk say you try. The only thing where you go do where your enemy go talk say you die. Now when you die, you say, the guy try die. You get some people where they know they look for anything. Anything. Okay, you want to talk? They know they look for anything. Even if this government look for their mama for village, she dey sick, carry her, go better hospital, doctors treat her. Maybe she know they see her eye open, she know they talk, her mouth open, she know they waka, she begin the waka, rebuild her house for her, put light, put everything. Enemy no go appreciate them. He go talk say the mama no they see far like they see before. This na mama where he abandon for village. He go say mama they waka no be the way she they waka before. May God put us ahead of our enemies. We they tell this government the truth. Where they try, we go talk them. And they even pity the government sometimes because some of the achievements we government don't achieve, if to say then they talk them the way they're supposed to talk them. Many Nigerians for understand who be their enemies. Now the enemies, because they can use their ill-gotten money to finance campaign against this government. Both social media, they use radio. So and every single opportunity where they get, they go use that ill-gotten money to poison people's minds against this government. Why? One of the major things with this government come do with these people no like now to stop business as usual lifestyle. The thieving of money. Today, one of the whistle will go blow. Now before this government come, even when this government come, the stealing continue. This Nigerian bulk electricity trading company, before this government come, the stealing every month 2 billion naira. Even when this government enter 2 billion naira every month. Now last October 9 they no pay because I blow whistle. My own be say I no one blow whistle for nothing. But then they give me my 5%. Yes, na so it be 5%. Maybe then they give me my 5%. Make I share for people. Abi? Yes. It shall be permanent. It shall be permanent. What the Lord has done for us. It shall be permanent, permanent. It shall be permanent. It shall be permanent. What the Lord has done for us. It shall be permanent. Praise the living God. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Thank you very much. Now, my brothers, my sisters, if we are looking on a 60 time done, they give us signal to do it in signal, make we continue to develop. They go. One Waziri bin Tube, he come meet me last week. One of the people who don't do acting MD of that Nigerian bulk electricity trading company. As the most senior officer for that Nigerian bulk electricity trading company, as the other man waka go, before then go bring this woman, Waziri bin Tube do acting MD because Naim be the most senior officer for that organization. And he tell me, He confirmed to me waiting those 4 people talk about the stealing of money. Yes. So meeting at the talk now be say, I don't write officially to the federal government of Nigeria. I don't write to MBET. I don't copy Ministry of Justice. Copy everybody. May they release some key officers where I believe say they are hand there for the stealing. Make MBET release them. May they come here. May that woman, the MD herself, Marilyn Amobi, make she come defend herself here. Make me na me talk and say, see evidence of stealing where they go on. See approvals where she give and the rest. It should not say no be so. It should talk her own. We don't write. Today, as the Lysin, they go back to presidency, with they hand over different letters where she go carry, go give the presidency. So that we go understand what thing they happen. But when Mr. Waziri Bintube come here, he tell me many things. And not be only him. I say the people where they work for that place, then they terrorized by this woman. Yes. In fact, next week Friday, we they call Fashola, we they call other people, we they call Permanent Secretary Ministry of Power. We they call other people when we say then don't they involved for this matter. They try to resolve this matter, but the matter no fit they resolved. I even get documents where exchange hand between PAMSEC and the MD of MBET. How? Yes. How Permanent Secretary they tell the woman say, may she channel this energy where she they put the right petition. They imagine say some people they attack her. May she channel and towards getting more electricity for Nigerians rather than using it to witch hunt people. I get the document here. I get another information about when she write petition. Anyway, make we leave that matter. Consultant Ike, make I start with you quickly.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Morning, how you doing?
I full ground.
Thank you. You know, the other day where His Excellency Professor Yomi Oshibanjo come here as he they go.
Yes, Ordinary President.
Discussion can lead to discussion.
Can continue to.
His contact say so about the Brekete smart city, the sites and services.
Yes, Ordinary President.
You can imagine the kind of open check where the Vice President give me. He say, what role can the government play? Now open check. Now I tell and say, number one, that road. Because all this hold up when they see around this Abuja axis, Maraba. If to say then do that road, some people where they travel to Jos, they no need to they no get business with Maraba.
Even some living in Maraba.
The ones where they go Bauchi, the ones where they live for Maraba, we won't enter town. Now about 15 minutes from that place to Papi. So when I tell them, you know, just talk them, you know, in a person we believe in delegation of responsibilities. You get somebody when they say she go introduce herself now before consultant I go talk. I give her microphone, make she introduce herself. Who she be? You too like trouble. If you say Ike na woman, any man will marry him will enter trouble. My dear, introduce yourself.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Okay. So my name be...
They can near your mouth.
My name be Ime Okon, and I be the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Infrastructure.
Yeah. Look, now, when I know the tradition here, she go shout 3 hembelembe. After then, we go tell her, welcome, welcome, welcome. Madam 3 hembelembe.
Embelembe.
Oh, no.
Embelembe.
Oh, no.
Embelembe.
Oh, no. Welcome. So, Consultant Ike.
Ordinary President, sir.
Now, waiting be the discussion we don't happen because I hear say that road now, any moment from now, federal government want invoke their power. People where in the street, they don't collect money chop in the name of that road and that bridge. We go drop caterpillar to do show. After small time, they carry their caterpillar worker. Say then go refund the money, they go resume work, they must finish the work. And I even hear say federal government want assist. Inside the Brekete Family Sites and Services Smart City, I hear say they won't do something inside. Over to you.
Ordinary President, make I start from that side. And I be the side where concern me most. Even as the other one concern me. You know, say when it comes to this project, they're a bit selfish. If anybody go see them like that. The first surprise be say the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria made good his promise when he spoke here to say, make we talk further to know how they go fit the help for the work and the road. So when I go, he send me to the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Infrastructure. I think saying not just the road they want to talk about. But as we they talk, I see how they passionately, they say no. They are looking forward to say, apart from that road, how can they be of help? I was surprised. I said the first private estate that government, they say no, they are not doing it because it's private estate. But they have what they call social investment, whereby they are looking at how to reach out to the very poor, the less privileged, the people who cannot afford to.
Make a clap for government now.
She said to me that the interest is not about the rich people, that it is that.
Of course, you know your fate now. Out. Continue.
That the interest is not just about.
No come back here until after 3 months.
That the interest is not just because it is a private estate, but they want to reach out to the poor, because they understand that there are people, maybe civil servants, maybe the very low class people who have bought into this estate but cannot afford to pay the full price of the infrastructure.
Like the way civil servants, they complain, say their salary, CICB, after this deduction, after that deduction, how much go remain for them to pay for infrastructure?
So, and they also worry that if we don't do what we should do, the place will also be another slum, which will kill the value, which will kill the purpose for which we have set it up. And that was a very, very pleasant surprise when we discussed that. And we are looking at that. We are working out some things. That doesn't mean people are not to pay their infrastructure. But what it means is that it is possible that there may be some rebate as we move on and they do what we are looking at doing.
Okay. So, Madam, over to you now. Waiting federal government will assist us do for assist the masses and Brekete Family Smart City for that our Brekete Family Sites and Services.
Okay, Ordinary President, as Consultant Ike talk, we still explore different options of possible collaboration. So, but the immediate one now, when we don't find out, at least on the road, that was mentioned the last time the Vice President was here, we were able to find out and know exactly the status of the road. So initially, we've been thinking say that road na federal government road, but we find out say na road between when FCT they work on and Nasarawa State. So as yesterday, we don't know the real situation. So further discussion with FCT, we don't find out say FCT very soon then go apply, then go appoint consultants to help them do feasibility study on that road. So after that feasibility study, then the next step, then go let us know. But Now that we know where the road status there, we go continue to engage with FCT and Nasarawa state government to know how and how fast we can get this road back on track.
What of the money where they been done chop in the name of that road before?
Me, I don't know about say anybody don't chop money because as consultant Ike been tell me. So all the investigation when I do, now where it stop with this, I never reach where they chop money or not. So now when you tell me that one, I go refer them to the right person, not be under my purview to review that one. So the one will concern me now, where FCT day in terms of constructing the road and where Nasarawa day. So once we get that
it's supposed to be partnership between,
This is not the bridge where they don't do halfway.
This bridge don't take. See the bridge. They abandon them. Okay, if they no give them money, which construction company go do this bridge leave them?
But ordinary Ahmed, you know how construction, while they do construction, for this kind of bridge now, suppose maybe for like, suppose
see the road, see how people they suffer.
I understand.
See our estate for up there. If you just climb that, when I see that where that motor day, you just reach that motor. See Brekete family site and services there. See
Ordinary president, sir. You know, say
people for this village now don't they learn how to swim. If you know some sabi biology, some sabi geology, but here now swimmiology, you must learn swimmiology.
Okay, so Ordinary Ahmed, as we don't know about him now, we don't begin to all the necessary consultations. So just give us more time, make we continue the consultation, and then from there we will come back.
I hope the consultation will not go too long.
No, we'll go try making it.
How long you need for this consultation?
No, right now we just find out exactly who they in charge of the road. So now, as we just find out exactly who they in charge of the road now, so now for there we will come begin talk more. So I can't give you a specific time, but as the Vice President has promised, we'll try our best to make sure that we'll get back to you.
Even get interview what we do with the people where they live for that area. It will say, I know say you they come today. For even play back the interview, make you they hear how people they complain. Now because rain don't draw body. If now when rain anybody will cross this side, rain fall. It no go back till rain go down. You go look for where you go hang around till the following day. And if that kind rain way, see them now stranded people be this. They don't feel go back to their houses because of this water, this bridge we cut off, the community, this community to the other community. Okay. When I hear what you talk. When I know see. Yeah, they pay you. You see? You see?
So I don't see this video consultant. I don't give
other people will never see them. You see? You say what I don't carry one. Okay, talk. Make we clap for ourselves. So, madam, please, we no one make this intervention take long. Make federal government prove to us, say they truly care about the masses. This thing, the kind economic activity where it go carry enter this community, no be here. And it go ease traffic where they come towards this side. That time, people go just branch. You branch. You they go Bauchi, you branch. You they go Jos, you branch. You they go Kaduna, you branch. You they go. You connect to many roads in many states from that side, and from that our estate to Pape here, 15 minutes. If you, so I beg, make we clap for Madam. Introduce yourself again before you go. She get one project which she won't go inspect. Make we excuse her, make she go. Reintroduce yourself.
Okay, thank you, Dari Ahmed. So as I talked before, my name is Ime Okon, and I'm the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Infrastructure.
Yes, she go stand up now. Una go see say, now she qualify for infrastructure, because if una see the structure, una go know. Where can I clap for her? She won't go. Make una clap till she stand up. Make una see infrastructure. Hey, see structure. Now zoom in. Infrastructure. They no do mistake. They will give her infrastructure. Native doctor. Oh no. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at them and I say time, then they give us signal to do it, signal make we continue to develop, they go. It gets some people who come from Niger State. Where then they? They hide, they outside. Now outside we go interview them. This now whistleblowers when they say their life, they in danger. Then they run up and down now. Now for bush, then they leave. There are no green use phone, because then they use their phone, they track them. One don't die already for blowing whistle. Well, no problem. Akaramakala. No call them, leave them. Any case?
Make I wrap up, go see. The quick thing where I want to make a remind our subscribers be say, the windows where we open still they run, and then it go end by first of the window go end by January 31st. What it mean be say, if you're able to pay your infrastructure levy between now and that time, the money where we supposed pay the banks when we are borrowing money from them, about 30% will be given back to you. That's what we have done. Those who have 2-bedroom, if you're paying between now and January 31st, it means you'll be getting about 800,000 naira discount. If not 3-bedroom you have, you'll be getting about 1 million naira discount. And if not 4-bedroom, you'll be getting about 1.4 million naira discount. Assuming you don't even get the money to pay 100%, you can also pay 50% and get some discount. Our calculation be say, if we allow the bank take all of that money, it no go be any gain to us and the subscribers. A subscriber will get means where fit take advantage. That money if it pay school fees for your children, if it pay house rent, if it even be money where you go start your own building. So and we plan and say, no go break anybody's hand. Either they fit pay the 100% within 30 days, within 3 months and get the 30% discount, or you know fit pay them within 3 months, you want to pay within 6 months, you also get big discount. If you know fit pay the 100%, now 50% or 25%, you go still get discount. And the whole idea be say, we no go the work and then we go use the money where suppose return back to you as a subscriber, they pay for cost of funding. And the day easy, if you want to do that, you go just go to our office or through our website, fill out the form where you're supposed to say, this is now my infrastructure payment plan. And then we go use that, apply the discount to all the money where you're supposed to pay. In case also you know they're sure you won't reach back to us, you fit reach us on 080 73 50 04 04 080 73 50 04 04. For those who want to buy, because many people don't they call us say they won't buy. If you won't buy and you must be ready to pay your infrastructure levy. There are a few people who say they no fit pay, maybe because they be public civil servants or they truly need money. Those ones may sell to you at their own price, but you go there ready to pay your infrastructure levy before we go take you in, because we want to develop the estate quickly for people to get value from their investment. Thank you, Ordinary President.
Yes, as we talk here, you know, these PRO prisons. Now, very proactive-minded person. If Bill I say they listen to the program, when I mention say anybody don't ever receive a letter from prison, I can't see a missed call. They call them back now. Now they call back so. Hello, PRO prisons.
Good morning, sir.
If I miss your call, now they call you back, so.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. While that program was going on, I was listening in and I heard where you talked about a letter written by one inmate, a Nigerian inmate.
Not be one inmate, many inmates.
Okay.
For Bangkok.
Yes, the area that
sorry, Thailand.
To say something very briefly is the area where you mentioned that whether anybody has ever seen a letter written from a prison in Nigeria by any loved one. I want to quickly correct that, sir. We have a platform for any prisoner to write letter to anybody is so wishes to communicate with, whether the wife, the children, whoever. We have what you call welfare session in the prison. In every prison location you have in Nigeria, you have a welfare session. What we encourage prisoners to do is to pass through that official channel. The letter will be written by the prisoner and will be censored. The reason is simple, so that we don't have information that will compromise security in the prison, going out of the prison. If you want to communicate with your loved one, for instance, we take you to the welfare session, provide the platform for you, we help you to send the letter to whoever you want to send it to. The same thing applies to use of telephone. It is that same welfare session that does it. We have dedicated lines. While you are communicating with whoever you want to speak with, a prison officer, a welfare officer will be there by your side, listening in to ensure that whatever information you are giving out will not compromise the security. So that's the little one I just wanted to correct that it's not true that we don't allow people to write letters out of the prison. What we kick against is smuggling such letter. Whatever the content, it must not be smuggled. It must pass through the official.
Now you hear what I talk. I'm being as somebody here and tell somebody where I tell you.
Which one?
What I talk now will make you they react so.
No, I heard from the beginning.
I know talk say Nigeria. I know talk say Nigerian prison. No, they do. I asked people where they for studio whether they don't ever receive letter from their loved ones from prison.
From prison, okay.
You see,
sorry, maybe I misunderstood.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You even talk say you go still find out.
Yeah. What? But not be waiting I talk with that. You know, PRO. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at them and I see them done, they give us signal to do it in signal, make we continue to the van. Where this one they come up from? Anybody put a microphone near our wireless mic? My brothers, my sisters, this the dark room, go increase the brightness of light for them. Make one of them tell us more about Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading Company. Meanwhile, before you go, make when I give Presidency liaison microphone. Madam.
Yes, Ordinary President.
Introduce yourself again.
Okay. My name now Tukubok Edubio. I be Assistant Director, Administration Officer of the Vice President, and I also be His Excellency Professor Yemi Osibanjo, SAN, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, him liaison to Brekete family.
Thank you. Now, I want to make you get one thing. You don't tell why they blow whistle for nothing. From now, I want to commercialize my whistle blowing. You get letter where I go give you about how they cheat federal government money for years. Now, from here, somebody hold our microphone near your phone. Somebody hold microphone near your phone. Where are all our microphones? Raise them up. Elder, your phone day, your chest, your what? Where the second one? Okay, madam, your phone day. Okay, we go observe. Anyway, you get letter where we won't send. You get one thing where then they call back duty something. I go try remember them. Nigerians make una know. If you discover say bank cheat you many years ago and you realize them now, it's never too late for you to go and claim your right. Now they call either back duty charge, back duty something. You understand? Even if now your papa, you discover say your late father, bank cheat him when he dey alive many years ago, and now you be the next of kin, you have the right, even if you don't pass 10 years, 20 years. Now what they do now for federal government to recover money where some banks through this Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading Company cheat federal government of Nigeria. Now, madam.
Yes, my Ordinary President.
If una recover money from every whistle where I blow, una go give me as the law talk. Una agree?
Benny, sir.
Benny, make una clap for her. Give her microphone. Give one of them the microphone. Hello, good morning. Our brothers waiting for dark room there.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
How una day?
We are doing fine this morning. Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Nigerians.
Before you go talk, you get one other person waiting for him talk say he no one follow una enter the dark room, say he won't talk in own publicly. Akaramakala start with the person where talk say he no one hide face, he no one, he no they fear anything. Well, my brother, waiting be your name.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Morning.
Good morning, Brekete family.
Morning.
And good morning, Nigeria. My name is Mukhtar Umar Tafida. I'm a dispatch from Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading, PLC. And I'm also a victim concerning this issue that make me to be sacked. From June, 5th of June. The thing happened on 4th of June. And because I'm a contract staff there. So what happened was that they were suspecting me from then that I'm giving those people information. Which is on 4th of June, they called me to take a letter to the National Assembly. And when I came, I took the letters. Normally, before I go for dispatch, I used to register any outgoing letter before going. So I was in my office, tried to register the letter. The person that sent me came, and he asked me, am I still there? I say, yes, I just want to register the letter before going. So I don't know what happened. He stepped out. When he went and reported that he caught me trying to snap the letter, which is I'm taking this letter alone. I'm going with nobody.
So you can even decide to branch
somewhere and do whatever I want to do with the letter. But
come out
not
from that light, shift this side. You realize the cameraman, they struggle to.
So when he told the human resources woman, she came. Immediately she came, they collect my phone. They checked my phone, they couldn't find that letter. So
the one day where they suspect
they say I snap, they couldn't find any letter. They now collect my phone. She now said that I should go to my contract organization. I say okay. I went there. When I went there, even the manager don't even know why. They said that they should terminate my contract. He said, what did I do? I said, okay, look at what happened. The only thing I know, it was that somebody said I was snapping the letter, and they couldn't find the letter, and which is my phone is been with them now.
Up till now?
No, they
okay. As at that time,
yes,
as at that time,
they hold my phone for almost 26 hours before they return my phone to me. So when I go there, he asked me and I explained everything to him. He said, no. He can't give me termination letter for that. The only thing he will give me exit form. There is something they call exit form. They will give me, I will fill it. Maybe before I will go back, the woman might change her mind. Because normally before then, we were under another contractor. But when she became the human resources, she now decided to terminate those one contract to bring these people that will be loyal to her so that she can be able to turn them the way she wants. So he now say, this woman, I've already instructed him to give me a termination letter, but he can't do that. Is it anybody that I can...
Make we clap for the manager first.
Is it anybody that I can beg there in that office to talk to her so that maybe she can be able to change her mind? Actually, all the people that I can talk to, they were not in good time with that MD. So anybody that is not in good time with
I hear say all the building
90% of our staff they are not happy with the management, the present management in that office, because they are all under prostration. They will prostrate you. In fact, now there is a lady that even left that she left without any option than to resign.
You did around the day where Marilyn Amobi, the MD of Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading Company, carry police come arrest one lawyer.
What happened there is that police were everywhere in that office just to prostrate people.
To intimidate.
Yes, the staff was Waziri and the Sambo Abdullahi to enter the office. I was there when Waziri went on leave. Before he came, 2 days before he came back, she asked that his office should be locked and they will bring the key to her. So that, and she brought 2 police people to stand by in the reception. So that if you come, you should not have access.
The police, they get gun, or they no get gun?
No, they don't come with gun. They're always sitting there. Anytime he comes, they will ask, even if you come, they will ask you, who are you? if you can't be able to tell you, if you, they are just there to stop Waziri to access to the office. So when the manager said that he can't give me that this thing, he gave me exit form.
Yeah, whether you can get somebody to beg.
So when I came back, I quickly went to our GC. That's the general counsel. He's a GM and he's a doctor, legal, that in America. I went to his office and I talked to him. I told him this is what happened. And now she sent me to my contractual office that I should terminate my contract. But the man said he can't do that. This is what he gave me, the exit form, that I should fill it. But before then, I should get somebody that can talk to her. Maybe she might change her mind. Because I have family and I have a lot of
responsibilities.
Yes. So this work, this is the only work I'm doing to help my people and also help my parent. You know, say, okay, we'll talk to her. I should go. And I left. So meanwhile, I'm trying to buy time to hold that exit form, because once I submit it to her, if she signs it, there is no any other option. So I refused to give her that very day. I was waiting for that man to see if I can be able
to intervene on your behalf.
So I waited. I don't know whether he talks to her or don't talk to her, I don't know. The next day I came, because I had to left my phone, go home with that form, so that at least for me to be able to maybe buy more time. So the next day I came, they blocked me to even enter the office.
Who blocked you?
Security. They said she asked them not to allow me to seize the office, so that I should not even go and meet that man again. When I came to the reception, they say,
now true say they put camera and
camera is everywhere. In fact,
and they put microphone for everywhere.
In fact, not even microphone. Most of our phones, they track our phones. If you talk to somebody, they used to know. So from that moment that from that, see, if anything happen, even if you speak with Hausa, she don't understand Hausa. There are some people in that office that she will call to her office. They will translate every single.
She will play back what you now talk for phone.
Yes,
then they will translate for her.
From that very moment that I have that issue in that office, anybody I call, they don't answer my calls anymore.
You are a danger.
They say I should not enter the office. I called that man, the GC. I called him. He didn't pick my call anymore. I used another phone. I called him. He picked. Immediately I told him it was me.
Yeah.
You know, I say, okay, he's in the meeting. He will call me back. That's how the issue ends.
I beg, you got one pregnant woman where they for studio. Okay, you there around, but madam, will they come back to you? Will they come back to you?
So even the few people that wanted to talk to me, as in to even get the details, they have to come down.
Of the premises of the
yes, to come behind the building to ask somebody to please call me.
National Security
Before I went there, I'll be able to talk to them and told them what happened. So since then, they didn't tell me what I do. They didn't tell me what they found from my phone. When they didn't allow me to enter the office, I said, okay, fine. All I need now, I give it up. I want to go, but let me have my phone. That's how they kept me. They didn't give me my phone. That form, I have to send it to her. She signed and bring the phone back to me. But my phone was not released until evening time. So
it's okay. Sit down. You go talk the rest. My brothers, my sisters, una hear this na small out of waiting people pass through for that place. A lawyer. You say you did the day where they come arrest that lawyer, where police come arrest that lawyer. Put microphone near your mouth.
Yes.
In an organization, government organization, you they use police to intimidate staff. Waiting be the say the lady shout for her. you never exhaust all office protocol and proceedings. Carry police from outside. And this lady wey dem humiliate so, na lawyer she be. Anyway, make we hear you, make we hear una from the dark room. I don't know whether una recognize this person where they inside the studio so.
Honorary President, I can recognize him, and I want to quickly add that up to this morning, there are still police officers stationed in NBET premises with AK-47. The same MD is using the taxpayers' money to ensure that wherever she's going, she's being accompanied by police and DSS officers. If you go to our office now, you see DSS officer accompanying her, and you see police officers. My ordinary president, sequel to the last program where I was put in the dark room to speak, I was not in the studio. My name was never mentioned. They served me with a query in the office.
They served you with a query?
With a query. The query served, actually, I had the opportunity to deny because neither my name was mentioned nor
your face was
my
shown.
face was not shown. But I'm a man of integrity. I took up the query and I made them to understand that when I was in the university, I passed through company law and business law, where we are taught that there are 3 circumstances in which you can divulge confidential information. Number 1, when a competent court of law requests for it. Number 2, if it is in the interest of the public. And number 3, if you have to defend yourself.
Now here, it is in the interest of the waiting public, and for you to even defend so you have to, dear. Continue.
Thank you so much, sir, my ordinary president. After that last visit also, I've been to some anti-graft agencies where I've personally requested that this process happening in NBET will transform Nigeria to a greater height if they are transparent in what they are doing. I have personally requested for a public investigation over this matter, though I was told that Nigeria has not grown to that level.
Who tell you that thing?
It was at EFCC.
EFCC. What will be the name of the person who tell you say Nigeria level never reach the level where they go do?
I can't remember his name for now, sir.
Okay. Na man have been a woman?
Na man.
Okay.
I said the person should initiate to their acting chairman. Because me, what I wanted on this process is justice. I've been adequately humiliated personally. My family have suffered. My dependents have suffered for insisting that I will not compromise in stealing government money. My ordinary president, sir, I would quickly like to mention today, I'm not afraid of anything again. Some of the issues that led us to where the MD removed me from head of internal audit. Number 1, when she resumed office in 2016, she was selling books to the company. One of the books was Who Moved My Cheese?
Who moved my cheese?
Who moved my cheese?
What do you concern a company with who moved my cheese?
I think she will be in a better position to answer that, sir.
How much did they say, who moved my cheese?
I can't remember the amount. It was that was not the only book. I reminded her that there's a procurement process of the federal government. And as an MD, you don't have the right or power to sell books to the company. He refused. Once he resumed also, there was a presentation of payment voucher for a return ticket, because when she was appointed, I think she was in Canada or in the UK. They sent a payment voucher to the internal audit for us to process a return flight ticket. And I told her that, MD, this is not proper. What the policy we have in NBET was that any employee is entitled to 5% of their gross pay as relocation allowance. But the next question she'll be telling me was that in some other agencies, the MD took 100 million, they took 200 million. I said, well, if that is how they are doing it here, me, I cannot sign.
As the internal auditor.
As internal auditor.
We're going to clap for her.
The next thing that happened was on Olorunsogo and Omotosho. I want to expose to the whole world today. Because at the ICPC, at EFCC, she was saying that the fraud has been happening before she came in. If in October 2016, I detected it, and I insisted that I was not going to sign the payment voucher, and the MD assumed the role of internal auditor and signed the payment voucher against financial regulation.
Wait, this same MD?
Yes.
Because you as an internal auditor
yes.
decided to not to sign.
Yes.
She can't do it.
She now assumed the role of internal auditor and signed the payment voucher.
She is the MD and the internal auditor.
Yes.
Which means she overruled you.
Sir, ordinary president, if she often overrule on a memo, it's even more understandable. But she has no power to sign payment voucher. I'm sure as I'm talking now, they'll be trying to perfect those records in the office. In that month, I discovered over invoicing of 2 billion.
Wait. I want make the presidency make them take note of, madam, now billions and billions and billions and hundreds of billions now we go recover from this case. So you they jot down, because after you do this one, you go hear one money where they go fixed deposit at a ridiculous, very funny, very annoying interest. Nigerian money. And you go hear $1 billion where President Jonathan go bring from Europe, where they don't know what they go do with the money, where they carry $350 million give a Nigerian bulk electricity trading company, and 650 million they carry. When I go, you need water to drink.
No problem, sir.
When I need water, ask the other people whether they need water.
They are drinking water already.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
Now, when I discovered this, I refused to sign the payment voucher in that month. And because the transaction happened to be a recurrent transaction, it's a monthly transaction, sorry to speak. The subsequent month.
How much be the amount of the voucher?
I can't record the amount, but the over-enforcing aspect of it was over 2 billion naira.
Over 2 billion naira.
Over 2 billion naira.
And it has been every month.
In fact, when that thing happened, I sent an email to the head of PAP procurement to avail me the document we have treated in the past. But they refused to give it to me. The subsequent month, the same thing played out. And the other generating companies' payment voucher were treated. But Olorunsogo, I refused to treat them. The next thing I saw, which was a surprise to me, was that the General Counsel in NBET and head of power procurement now made an undertaking on behalf of a third party.
Wait. The
General Counsel.
The General Counsel and the head of power procurement now wrote an undertaking on behalf of Olorunsogo and Omotosho.
Yes.
These now people won't be saying outsiders them be.
Yes.
Now, una staff can't they write undertaking on their behalf?
Yes.
So make them give them 30 days to produce
the necessary documents.
To produce necessary documents to back up their claim.
Yes.
Of the 2 billion naira over invoicing.
Yes, sir.
You accept the undertaking?
When they raised the undertaking, I said they should take it to the MD for approval. And the MD approved it.
Hey.
With that, I had no option than to process the payment voucher.
So you too, you follow thief money?
I didn't share any money with anybody.
But you approve
requested for those documents. The window, the undertaking they made was for 30 days. By the expiration of that 30 days, it was due for another payment. And I still said I was not going to sign. The head of power procurement went ahead again and make another undertaking for 90 days.
Hey! Meaning to say, in that 90 days, we go down, pay like 3 times, which is 6 billion naira of Nigerian money. Continue.
Yeah, consistent with the earlier one, I still insisted that the MD must sign the undertaking, and she did.
She did?
She did. That was how the payment continued until when they eventually removed me from internal audit, that because they see me as a stumbling block. Another thing that played out was the 350 million euro bond, $350 million euro bond given to MBET. When the money was allocated to MBET, it was with Central Bank of Nigeria. But because the said money, we are losing value because the interest rate we are paying is higher than what we are getting on the money. And the money was not being put to use.
When I hear where Nigeria they lose money, interest where Nigeria they pay on that money is more than the profit where Nigeria they make. Is it by force? And make we not forget, this $350 million, not be say it just come like this. Now President Jonathan, now you go collect $1 billion. Una go here where $650 million go, but we never reach there. And we they pay interest. Continue.
Yeah. Now, during the last administration under President Goodluck Jonathan, he now directed that the funds should be transferred to National Sovereign Investment Agency such that they can manage the money for us and we can optimize it. The money was there until the coming in of this present administration. And if you recall very well, this present administration insisted that all government money must be moved to Treasury Single Account with CBN.
Yeah, TSA.
TSA. In which our company complied and we move our money to TSA. It may interest the ordinary president, sir, that the night we move our money to TSA, we lost over 500 million naira to charges.
Charges alone?
Yes.
Who charge you now?
Because by the design then, remitter will earn 1% of whatever transaction you do. I got to the office in the morning and I told the MD then that we have to write the necessary authority. That when we are even under the commercial banks, they charge like 50 naira or 100 naira per transaction. If your transaction is 1 billion, it's still 100 naira. If it is 1 naira, it's still 1 naira. You are going to, sorry, it's still 100 naira you are going to pay. Not that they'll be charging you a percentage.
Put the microphone near your mouth.
Thank you, sir. And eventually, we were able to recover all the amount charged on us with my effort.
Make we clap for them for that effort.
So when this MD came on board,
now make I tell you now, this is an open invitation to the MD, Nigeria Bulk Electricity Trading PLC, to come and say her own side of the story. This is an open invitation. We don't write letter, but in case the letter no reach her, this is an open invitation. Presidency, you are involved now. Tell this woman to come and explain to Nigerians where our money they enter under her leadership. Thank you. And even the past, the former MD, all the stealings will happen under in the regime. Make you can't explain. But now she be the MD, make she can't explain because very soon her tenure go finish. Continue.
Thank you, sir. So the current MD now insisted that the $350 million US should be invested with ARM pension. That she should be invested with ARM pension. I now drew our attention to the fact that the money in the first instance, it was a presidential directive that it must be moved to NSAIA. Number two, the current president has said that all government money must be under Treasury Single Account with CBN. I said for us to tamper with that money, we required presidential approval. The woman got angry with me. Along the line, there was an email exchange between the MD of ARM one Mrs. Okay, I don't want to mention her name.
Mention her name. Who you dey fear?
One Mrs. Olajumake sent email to our MD where she said that I've attached for you a word version of our proposal. You can twist it the way you want before we present it formally.
A word version of our
proposal.
A word version of our proposal. You can twist it the way you want before we submit.
Before we submit. I drew the attention of the MD to the fact that even under the pioneer MD, Mr. Rubundaka Wonodi, when we were to engage commercial banks that be keeping MBET money, we ran a procurement process, a transparent procurement process. You can't just come up and say we should go and patronize ARM. You can advertise, if at all you are able to get the approval of Mr. President, you now advertise and say that, okay, we want to invest this money. People will come up. Then from there, you select the best. And Mr. President, as at the time that the MD was trying to move $350 million to ARM pension, their balance sheet was 1/3 of the money you want to go and give them.
Hey!
I said, how can you now give, just like you giving 100 naira to someone that only has 33 naira to keep for you?
Even the capacity is not there.
That is it, sir.
That is what Indians call capacity.
The next transaction, sir, is on one engineer Achinaya. What happened on that transaction was that Nexant engaged engineer Achinaya to provide analytic support for the MD. I was not a party to it and I was not aware. But along this engineer Achinaya was an ex-staff of both NEPA and PHCN. Both he worked with NEPA and he worked with PHCN. Because of the quality of the report he produced to Nexant, they refused to pay him. The MD now said we should pay him 2.5 million naira per month for the period he had worked. I told the MD that one, NBET was not a party to his engagement. The Nexant that entered contract with him were not recognized under the BPP Act. But it did not go down well with the MD. I told her further that the 3 months you wanted to pay this man, which was 7.5 million naira, was above our approving threshold. But she was still refused.
Okay, what will be the threshold of MD's approval?
It's 2.5 million naira, sir.
Okay.
For goods and consultancy.
Okay.
So that Achinaya, I was able to manage that one, but I can confirm to you that after I left internal audit unit, they paid that money.
To him?
To him. Another transaction again that scattered the whole thing finally was the engagement of Azinge and Hilex. It was a procurement of legal advisory service to advise NBET whether the power purchase agreement NBET was signing should be subjected to BPP Act or not. It was a process that started in 2015 but was aborted. In this transaction, it ran afoul of the procurement process as laid down by BPP Act. The ordinary president, if you are inviting people, as I said, what I want in the whole of this process is justice. The BPP should come and speak to this transaction. They are informally aware and they kept quiet. If Nigeria wants to fight corruption to a standstill, this issue of NBET is going to be a remarkable one. Because I've been maltreated. I did not take salary for the past 11 months due to the personal law of the MD. Because the public service rule is either a staff is suspended, and even if someone is suspended, he's entitled to 50% under interdiction, or a staff is sacked. I was not sacked. I was not suspended. I was not facing disciplinary action. Just for refusal to compromise, I've been punished. The other president, sir, after I was removed from internal audit, as I said, they made the payment to Mr. Achinaya. Apart from that one, the MD sponsored National Assembly to Florida for a training. And I want to remind, and before I reminded anybody, sir, after the last visit, I got a text message threatening my life.
Yeah, that one where you forward to me.
Yes,
so your life and that of your family is in danger.
Yes. The MD sponsored.
But I as you tell me that thing, I say make you forward on to first PRO Jimo Moshood. I don't know whether you forward on to him.
I did, sir.
And then I say make you forward on to the president of the Nigerian Bar Association. I don't know whether you do him.
I did, sir.
So now you go forward them to the licensing officer to the presidency.
Okay, sir.
May them track the number, may them find out waiting because if anything happened to your family or you, we know who to hold. Thank you. Continue. Okay, now sir. Take us back to that money where them fixed as fixed deposit. How much be waiting be the ridiculous tell us about that money.
The ordinary president, sir. I'm perturbed on the whole of this process. At the anti-graft agency's end, we have written whistleblowing. They have the whistleblowing with them. Rather than for the MD to respond to the allegation, she said some of us were thieves before she came in. She has spent over 2 years.
And I hear say one of these anti-graft agencies, as you go for interview one day, one of them come to tell you, say, hey, she be this stealing been the one they go on even before this woman come.
That is exactly what I was trying to explain.
What a shame.
That we have been stealing. I said, okay, if that is the case,
arrest me.
Sir?
Not be the one where you tell and say, if they fit confirm, say, now they thief money before she come, may they arrest you?
Yes, I said it.
And what did the man tell you?
He has to go. Because in all of these things, the MD was trying to distract them. That is a strategy. If I've gone to the police station and I've reported that someone was an armed robber and the person was being arrested, he should explain whether it was an armed robber or not. But no, it's not start saying that this man too was an armed robber or someone close to the person is an armed robber too.
IG Lizen, over to you. They don't mention police. Collect microphone. Make una give IG Lizen. Is it true? Say if person go report, say he give police information, say this person na armed robber, and they go, they confirm, say true na armed robber, they even recover arms from the person. Now instead of police to continue with the investigation, the same armed robber come they talk, say this person will blow whistle for my head, will talk say I be armed robber into an armed robber. Then police go shift attention from the armed robber where they catch. Tell the armed robber to go, then they go face the person where give information.
Ordinary President, it has not been so, and that is not supposed to be so.
Thank you.
Because when there is an allegation, must be investigated.
Thank you.
Thoroughly.
Thank you. So continue.
I was trying to explain on the sponsorship of National Assembly to Florida for training. My worry was this: if I was still the head of internal audit, I wouldn't have passed such payment, because the National Assembly budget was not in NBET budget. And I want us to reflect on our memory that similar thing play out during the era of late Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, where a particular ministry sponsored National Assembly to ordinary Ghana. We should go and find out what happened to everybody there. How would NBET now use taxpayers' money to sponsor National Assembly on a training, and nothing has happened? The same MD, all this thing I'm saying, they are in the public domain, and I've written it on several statements, either at DSS, at EFCC, at ICPC, and I've not gotten any result. The MD took an upfront payment of our rent and furniture for 6 years in January 2018.
Whereas her tenure is for
4 years. And as at that date, she only had 2 years, 7 months remaining.
And she collected rent of 6 years. Una dey here?
Day for office. She stayed there for office. Nothing happened. Chai!
Now she dey even tell the agencies, anti-graft agencies, waiting to do.
Chai!
Commander.
So ordinary.
This is not person where police supposed to arrest immediately. When police are guiding her.
Make Nigerians know where we dey go with this a fight against corruption.
Because if not true, say fight today.
You do. Make an alarm. You get facts.
Okay. I told you for 11 months now, I've been begging from house to feed. Just because I want to protect my integrity. And unfortunately, neither my professional body, which is ICANN, nor the federal government have integrity fund. If you try to ensure that corruption is not allowed, you ended up suffered. There is a circular that banned international travel, sir. Since the incoming of this MD, she has been sending staff on international travel without following due process. And the worrisome part of it was that she used the NBET taxpayers' money to even sponsor non-staff of NBET on international travel.
Example
was the director of finance and account under the Ministry of Power. Some of these people, they even collect the money, but they never go anywhere. Mr. President, if I say this one now, some people will shed tears. Just some weeks ago, because there was it in the office that you cannot use government money to sponsor people on international travel. She now brought people from UK to come and teach NBET staff quantitative method. Quantitative method. Where they are being taught mode, media, and me and what have you. This is a taxpayer's money.
Please, now I want to concentrate, please. Thank you.
This is taxpayers' money, sir. The next question, sir, is that what is the application of this knowledge to NBET job?
Quantitative method.
Quantitative method.
The quantity of current where they circulate.
My other president, sir. Most of us that either did science or social sciences, we had the knowledge of all these quantitative methods. Since we are in NBET, we never apply it. Thirdly, sir, this is someone that was brought from diaspora. We should know better that there are a lot of applications that can solve 1 trillion problems without you pressing your calculator. They still choose to bring people from UK and pay them to come and teach the staff quantitative method. My ordinary president.
How much would I spend to do intercom?
My ordinary president, I don't have that figure because by then I've been removed from internal audit.
Okay, me, I get the figure.
Sir, since this episode started, after my removal from internal audit in June 2017, we wrote a petition to the Honorable Minister of Power Works and Housing, dated 13 June 2017. And nothing was heard of it until the MD stopped my salary on December 22, 2017. And up to this morning, I've never collected any salary. And if I go late to the office or I did not come at all, I will get query. Even when I was detained in DSS and she was there when I was being released, she's still serving with query.
A query over what?
To explain my whereabouts on those days that I was detained by DSS. Whereas was the one that even wrote petition that took us to DSS.
Oh, Nashi write petition.
She was the one.
Where DSS detain una?
Yes.
She come the talk say make you explain your whereabouts.
Yes. Or else I will be punished for that. I don't know which punishment they gave when I didn't have salary. My national health insurance scheme has been stopped. I don't have access to anything. Once you stop our salary, we kept on writing letter to the Honorable Minister of Power Works and Housing from January up to date. and nothing has come out of the whole thing. But I'm aware, sir, that the ordinary minister has written the MD severally that one, she has no power to stop our salary.
I have that document.
Thank you, sir. And that she should rescind her position and return us back to our job function. But she refused to comply. On the 2nd of October this year, myself and the former chief finance officer, we did a whistleblowing and we addressed it to the Honorable Minister of Finance. It's getting to 2 months now. Nothing was heard of it. My ordinary president, sir. On the 17th of October, after the MD passed the query served on her by His Excellency, the First President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Eh? Oh, His Excellency don't serve her query?
Yes.
Madam, you there here?
She now passed the query to me to answer.
Wait. Vice President, His Excellency served her with a query.
Yes, sir.
You were not pay salary for almost 10 months.
11 months now.
Now you should come pass the query too.
Yes,
Make
sir.
you answer the query for her.
Yes, sir. And apart from the salary, sir, in the newly relocated office, I was not allocated office.
But waiting be the answer to the query.
Well, I thanked her for the confidence reposed in me to assist her. I reminded her also that she should recall that for the past 10 months, I did not have salary. Neither was I allocated office nor working tools in the newly relocated office. And I now reminded her that she should comply with the lawful directive from the Honorable Minister, where she has been directed that our salary must be paid as far back as January.
You take advantage, come and remind her.
Yes. I further reminded her, because when she stopped my salary, she said, your salary is being stopped until the minister decided your petition you wrote in June 2017.
Against her?
Against her. If I wrote petition against you, you should be the one to be suspended. You should be the one the salary should be suspended, not me.
Please, can you hold the line? Let me call the Minister of Power, Babatunde Fashola.
The MTN number you are trying to call is currently switched off. Please try again later.
Anybody very close to the Honorable Minister of Power, Babatunde Fashola, should inform him that the ordinary president is calling him now. Continue. Meanwhile, before you continue, make I call the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Power, Louis Edozien. Make I call him. Make I see whether he own two go days switched off. I sure said then they listen to the program attentively. Oh, this one enter. Hello, good morning, Pamsec, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Ordinary Ahmad Isa. I am the president and founder of Brekete Family, a reality radio and television talk magazine program. You are live on radio as we speak now. I have an issue that needed serious clarification that has to do with Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading Company. Are you comfortable to talk to me?
No, I would rather not. The way we normally operate, if you have such issues, put them in writing. We will respond to you after we gather the facts.
We're actually doing the matter live on radio as we speak now, and your name was mentioned. Your name was mentioned. But you're at liberty to decide whether you want to speak with me on live radio or not.
I don't. That's what I'm explaining to you. Write to the ministry.
Okay.
And you will get a clarification and response of whatever is agitating you.
You get a letter today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Permanent Secretary, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Make una clap for her. Ahmed Isa. Continue. Continue.
So the ordinary president, sir, to me now, it's like the hope appears lost.
Hope is not lost. Don't chicken out.
Okay, sir. Because
make I tell you something, you're not going to regret this action where you take.
Thank you, sir.
Nigerians are listening and watching.
Yes.
Come out from my house, no be come out from this world.
Yes.
This thing what you do, if it even give you appointment as Minister of Finance.
Yes.
Tell us your qualification first. Tell us your qualification. No, we know whether you qualify, whether you get certificate or you no get certificate.
I'm a holder of a Bachelor of Science in Accounting with 2-1. I'm a holder of Masters in Business Administration, MBA, and I'm a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria.
They exempt you, you serve. You do service?
I did my service with Aminu Ibrahim & Co., a chartered accounting firm.
So you serve?
I served.
Okay. Now, make I ask you, as they run background check on you.
Yes, sir.
I hear say as a young, as you start your career, you get one issue, one trouble where you enter like this. Way for even settle you for life, where you for collect money from Lagos. One money way, as they call una firm to come do audit. Una discover say, way back, some years back, one person they make 500,000 naira every day. If you remember, you just finished school that time. You never tell where you finished school.
My other president, sir.
Yes.
This is something a friend of mine who has relocated to Canada reminded me about 2 weeks ago. He said, Sambo, you have had enough. And possibly I should come and join them in Canada.
You are not going. Can you refresh our memory for us to understand how much you were able to save Nigeria? And what happened at the end of the day?
500,000, sir.
500 million.
It was 500 million on monthly basis. I don't want to mention the transaction.
Which year?
That was 97, 98.
This thing they happened for Lagos.
Something like that, sir.
For port. For our Nigerian port for Lagos. Port authority. Now there the stealing they take place. I don't make it and finish. Now there somebody they make 500 million naira every month. And they bring them as young accountants. May they can't do audit. They do the audit, they trace them to one particular person where they make 500 million naira every month. The person offered them big money that time. They refused. They go write their report the way it's supposed to be. Many years later, they meet for airport with that big man. The big man see him. He say, you see, if care is not taken, you will die poor. He said, that report you wrote, they brought it to my house. I wrote the report that is in the file now. Yes, this is Nigeria. Anything you think is not possible in Nigeria, it is not possible in this world, is not just possible in Nigeria, it's happening in Nigeria. Leave that one, as you fear to mention that one. Now, Port Authority, and I go revisit that matter, make Nigeria recover money, make I get my 5%. Now, back to that money, where they fixed deposit, 9 be their last bullet, make we excuse you because we won't do other cases. That money where they fixed deposit at a ridiculous interest. Tell us that one.
Yeah, there was this 50 billion naira
How much?
50 billion naira.
Una dey here?
That was fixed at 0.02% per annum.
In how many banks?
About 2 or 3 of them banks. And the ordinary president, sir, the worrisome part of it, like this 50 billion we are talking about, those that were responsible for it were the people that were now working with the current MD to do whatever they want to do. They are the one humiliating the staff. You will not be surprised that our houses have been bugged. If you are in your room with your family, they listen to what you are saying. You cannot make phone calls. Nobody can talk in the office. The office staff have now turned to deaf. You write on the paper, you pass it to the person will reply you, then you store it and keep it in your pocket.
In Nigeria?
In Nigeria. In Nigeria.
So when you can raise alarm on this 50 billion naira, what can happen?
My ordinary president, sir, we are made to understand that the money interest agreed upon was a tripartite agreement between NDET, Bureau of Public Enterprises, and those banks. And our hands became tight. I will suggest that those people that signed the agreement will be in a better position to explain to the country how that money was managed.
Judges support, make we bring BPE come here, say nay. Presidency, someone BPE to come here, someone MD, MBET to come here, someone permanent secretary to come here, someone Fashola to come here, someone all the summonables to come here next week Friday for us to hear the summonables. Make we see which amongst them get power past presidency. We go know next Friday. Anybody wey no show here, he pass presidency. Blow whistle. I said blow whistle. Blow whistle. Nigeria must be good. We are moving in the right direction. Other countries go come they copy us. This is Formula 1. May God help us. My brothers, my sisters, when I look at and I see time done, they give us signal. You get one pregnant lady who will come here. She talks, say, one elder for church come approach her, say, may she go supply sand, chippings, and other building materials. Madam, stand up, make they see your condition. Hold on, hold the woman. Confront, make them see the belly. Gently. Is it okay like that? Stay there. How old is your pregnancy, madam? Talk to the microphone quickly. Time don't go.
8 to 9 months now. 8 to 9 months.
Then you hold the microphone there, steady.
8 to 9 months.
Waiting be your name.
Christy Uda.
Waiting be the name of the elder will come meet you where you they manage your life, they sell your cement.
Elder Godwin Okeke.
Which church?
Assemblies of God Church.
Which branch?
Kubwa Village.
How much be the money when you supply things?
2.3 million.
Which year?
2013.
Why? What did they tell you be the reason why they never pay you the money?
He said that the main contractor, because he told me that they are subcontractor, they sublet the job to them. That the man, that the MD told them that when they built this thing to German floor, they will pay. That is stage by stage.
Akaramakalla. IG Lizen. Consultant Ike. Aji Amina Ajukobi. Powerful. Go collect microphone, Haji Amina. Introduce yourself quickly.
My name na Amina Ajikobi.
Okay. Powerful. Go follow up this matter. We're gonna carry the result, come back on Monday.
By the grace of
God. On behalf of everybody waiting for studio, una waiting. Make una stay first. Make people wait there for dark room. Make them come.